Hey, what's up, guys? We're back with another NFL record prediction. Before I get started, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and follow the Instagram in the description below. I always post on there whenever I'm going to upload a video, so make sure to follow the Instagram there. And let's go ahead and jump into today's record prediction. We're going to be predicting the Green Bay Packers today. Now, this is under the assumption that they won't have Aaron Rodgers, okay? So keep that in mind. There's going to be a lot of games that will go very differently if they do have Aaron Rodgers. So keep that in mind throughout the video. This is assuming Jordan Love is the starting quarterback. So week 1, we have the Packers at the Saints. Saints always seem to I don't know. It seems like sometimes the Saints do really well at the beginning of the year, but then there's also some years that they really struggle to get started. So this one's a little bit hard to predict. I think I'm gonna give this one to the Saints though. The Saints, I think they have the more balanced defense. I think the offensive lines are probably around the same range. I like the Saints running game more. I mean Alvin Kamara is a top 5 running back. I mean they have Michael Thomas as well. It's gonna be a tough game. I could see either side winning. I think I'm gonna take the Saints here though. I think despite having Jordan Love, I think they'll go ahead and sweep the Lions. I don't think the Lions are really going to be really even a decent team this year. I mean, yeah, Jared Goff is better than some people, give him credit for, but he's not great. That defense is still a long ways away from really competing. They don't have great receivers. I just don't think they're in a position to really compete right now. So, I have the Packers sweeping the Lions. I think the 49ers will beat the Packers. Them and the Bucks. Just for some reason, I have the Packers number right now. The past few times they've played, I mean, I've just noticed the Packers really struggle against the really good defenses. And I think that's going to be a common trend this year. Steelers at Packers. This is one I could see going either way. I think Ben Roethlisberger is going to decline a little bit. I don't think the defense is going to be quite as dominant as last year. But I think with the addition of Najee Harris, I think their run game should be a lot better. And this is going to be a game that the Steelers coaches have to coach right. If they can control the ball and play good defense, the Steelers can win this game, along with quite a few others. But if the coaches mess up and try to, have Big Ben throw 35 times a game and, they're not running the ball well, they're going to struggle. I think the Steelers are going to win this. I think the defense will hold up enough and get a lot of pressure in Jordan Love's face, and I think Jordan Love could be decent. I do. I have trust in the kid. I think he can be decent. But it's essentially his rookie year, if you think about it. There's not many quarterbacks you can really expect to be dominant their rookie year, essentially. So I think I'm going to give this one to the Steelers. I do think they'll beat the Bengals. Bengals defense I just don't think is very great. I think they really messed up in not fixing their offensive line. I think their offensive line is going to struggle quite a bit. Then I think the Packers will actually split with the Bears. Bears have a really good defense. And I mean, I think Justin Fields could be the truth in that franchise. I think he's gonna be damn good with the Bears. Um, I mean, I've heard him and Darnell Mooney are already have great chemistry. And I mean, they've still got Allen Robinson, obviously. David Montgomery's pretty underrated. Um, I think these are games that will be close both times, and I think they'll split. Washington football team, that's gonna be another one that it's just they have a dominant defense. I think they're gonna make it really hard for Jordan Love to play. This is one I definitely reverse if Aaron Rodgers was playing, just because I mean he's a Hall of Famer and top 10 quarterback of all time, arguably top 5 of all time, if you ask me. I just I'm not sure Jordan Love can really bring the team together against dominant defenses like that. Then we have the Packers at Cardinals. I think Kyler Murray is going to really, really make it hard um for that Packers defense. I see this one as a higher scoring game. I know a lot of people are high on the Cardinals defense. I'm not super high on them. I'm not a huge fan of their secondary. And I think JJ Watt and Chandler Jones are both getting a little up there in age, both have injury concerns. I think this is going to be a higher scoring game, and Kyler Murray is more experienced, and I think that's ultimately what's going to win the Cardinals this game. Um, Week 9. Okay, this is a game. Man, I wish Aaron Rodgers was playing. I've been waiting for a Packers and Chiefs game with Aaron Rodgers against Patrick Mahomes for so long, and I thought it'd be such an awesome game, and even Super Bowl this last year if the Packers would have won. And I don't think he's gonna play this year. I think that'll give the Chiefs a much more convincing win. But like, man, I wish Aaron Rodgers was there to play that game. I think that it'd be such a fun game to watch. Seahawks and Packers, I also think will be a pretty high scoring game. However, the Seahawks secondary is really thin, to say the least. I mean, yeah, they've got Jamal Adams, but other than that, I'm not a big fan of really anyone on that secondary. I thought they were really dumb to let go of Shaq Griffin. So, I think the Packers beat the Seahawks there, especially at home. I think they split with the Vikings. Dalvin Cook is still a very dominant running back. I think he's a top 5, or actually, really in my opinion, top 3 running back in the league. I think he's only behind Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey. I mean, Justin Jefferson is already one of the best receivers in the league. Kirk Cousins is really underrated in my opinion. They did fix up their offensive line a little bit. I really like their trade back for Christian Darrisaw. That was really cool in my mind. Now, for week 12, I originally actually had the Rams beating the Packers. This is a tough one for me. I'm almost kind of leaning towards reversing it. I mean, Aaron Donald is going to make it really tough for Jordan Love because if the Packers still had Corey Linsley in at the center position, yeah, I could see the Packers. I could be a little bit more confident about the Packers winning this. They both have an elite corner in obviously Jair Alexander and Jalen Ramsey. Both have dominant defensive linemen in Aaron Donald and Zadarius Smith, obviously. Packers also have Kenny Clark. Rams have Matt Stafford now, though, and more decent receivers. Um, Man, this is tough. I think the Packers. I think the Packers will be able to get their run game going with Aaron Jones and AJ. I'm really high on AJ Dillon. I think AJ Dillon's going to be really good. I think that'll help Jordan Love enough, and they'll be able to beat the Rams. I think that game's going to be a little bit like the Jets playing them last year, where the Rams were clearly the better team, but the coaching surprisingly stepped up quite a bit. I mean, last year you saw Sam Darnold really make a lot of plays that he probably wouldn't have made in previous years or even previous games. Um, you know, there were no super big chunk plays or anything like that, but plays were made where they needed to, and I think that's what it's going to be like for the Packers here. I have the Packers and Ravens. Guys, I think they'll either beat the Ravens and lose to the Browns, or beat the Browns, lose to the Ravens. I think I'm going to give the win to... I think I'll give it to the Browns and then have the Packers beat the Ravens. Guys, I know this gives them an 8-9 record. I know that's not what a lot of Packers fans want to hear. I just think Jordan Love, he'll be decent his rookie year. I just don't think he can be dominant like Aaron Rodgers has been. And I mean, with how much Kevin King gave up in the passing game last year, I think that defense is going to struggle. They still have a really good pass rush, though. If it was Aaron Rodgers playing, if it was Aaron Rodgers, I would have them beat the Saints, beat the Steelers, probably sweep the Bears, beat the football team, beat the Cardinals. Yeah. So that would give them 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wins. So, yeah, Aaron Rodgers obviously makes a big difference there. I think Jordan Love can be the franchise guy. I just don't think he's there yet. So, again, have him going 8-9. Let me know your prediction in the comment section below, and I will see you next time. Later.